Hello, students. This is your teacher, Jose Vargas. I hope you're doing very well. Today, we're going to be looking at the second grammar of the unit number 5, Modals for Necessity and Suggestions. When we talk about necessities and suggestions, we often use certain modal verbs. Here, we're going to be looking at these ones. For describing necessity, we use the modal verbs must, need to, have to, don't have to. For giving suggestions or recommendations, we're gonna use the modal verbs had better, ought to, should, and shouldn't. Let's take a look at these examples. Describing necessity. You must have health insurance. You must have health insurance. So if you go to a hospital and you don't want to be charged money, or you don't want to be charged, let's say, a lot of money, you must have health insurance, which means it is necessary to have health insurance. You need to be 21 or over. If you want to drive a car in some countries, you need to be 21 or over. Or if you want to drink alcoholic beverages, in some countries, you need to be 21 years old or over. It is a necessity. If you want to go to another country, you have to get a passport. This is not a recommendation, it is a necessity. It is mandatory. You don't have to get vaccinations. Giving suggestions. Now, suggestions are basically recommendations, which means sometimes suggestions are not necessary but recommended. So let's take a look at these examples. Let's take a look at example number 2. You ought to make a copy of your passport. If you want to go to another country, you have to get a passport. However, you don't have to make a copy of your passport, but it is recommended. So I can say, you ought to make a copy of your passport. Or I can also say, you should make a copy of your passport. Or I can say, you'd better make a copy of your passport. Let's practice. You'd better avoid the stalls on the streets. You ought to make a copy of your passport. You should try some local specialties. You shouldn't carry a lot of cash. I hope this video has found you well and that you have understood. So leave your comments please in the comment box and write down one example. And thank you for being here. I hope to see you again one more time.